I would leave a girl's house at 10 a.m. and by 2 p.m. I still wanted to watch porn. So the idea that we create that all people that addict to porn are just some losers always jerking off in their mom's basement, have no drive, have no girlfriends, have no sex life is just bullshit. It has nothing to do with that. Saying that porn addiction is because you have no sex life is like saying that you're addicted to gambling because you have no money. It's bullshit. It's all about dopaminergic pathways. So you have to behave, you have to cure porn addiction like any other addiction. And how you're gonna fix that is you're gonna fix your habits. So you're gonna create habit blockers and you're gonna create counter habits. So what are those habit blockers? First, you have to identify the source. So you have to identify the cues and you have to identify the locations and the time, right? Locations might be you're doing in your bedroom, you're doing in the bathroom, whatever that is. So for example, in my case, I used to do my bed. So what I started doing is I stopped bringing my phone to the bed before I sleep because that was the time that I was jerking off or in the morning. So I never just lay in my bed and check stuff on my phone. I mean, I used to, now I don't need to, but back then it was a big deal because then I can always just log into something and just start, watching porn. Another thing is the queue. What is the queue? Right now, if I go to my Instagram page right now, which is Instagram is a huge queue source. If I open Instagram right now, 40% of my explore page is just women who are wearing bikini or less. Like it's crazy. And I try my best to not like the photos, not click on the photos, not comment on the photos, or not follow those accounts. But still, it is there because I think they understand who I am, or maybe I have this past, like the algorithm, how it works, right? It's always there. I cannot get rid of it. I even tried to find a setting that maybe to disable Explorer page. It doesn't work. That's why sometimes I delete Instagram because whenever I see that, your brain works that way, man. It's just like you cannot look at a pornographic image. By the way, those are pornographic images, if you are still wondering. You cannot just look at a pornographic image and not think about porn if you ever get addicted to something. So delete those apps. If you're in Reddit right now, I was a huge Reddit guy. I had a different account just to follow some subreddits and save the links and save the videos and stuff like that so I can just go back to it and watch it. If you're on Reddit, delete the accounts, delete the app. I know it's hard, but you have to do it. Those are the habit blockers. Also, if you're on your PC, download a parental guide, put all the websites, put everything, all the porn websites, whatever, and maybe there's like a setting you can just set it up, and then you have to put a password. But how are you gonna put the password? You're gonna flip the keyboard and you're gonna smash it so you don't remember the password, whatever that is, so you can never sign in. So block block all the pathways for you to watch porn. Second thing is counter habits. So even with all the precautions you're gonna take, there's always gonna be some leakage, right? You're always gonna find a way to watch porn or find a place or find an environment that you have your phone in your hand, you're in bed, whatever the case is. Then you have to get counter habits. You have to understand whenever you are in a situation that your brain is sending wave after wave, and that's how it works. Your brain sends wave after wave. Its first sentence says like, oh, let me just look at the photos but not watch porn, or let me watch the porn but not jerk off, or I'm not gonna touch my dick, but or like whatever your case is, right? Like it comes wave after wave. Whenever you're in that situation, realize that you are in battle now. And the more the battle continues, you will lose. So you have to create habits, you have to add things instead of just being in that perpetual war. And trust me, one day you might win the battle, but you're not going to win the battle every day. You might win it one day, you might win it 2 days, but you're not going to win it every fucking day. So you have to create things. For example, a lot of people, when they do that, they just take a cold shower. Some people just do like push-ups. What I used to do is I just leave the environment. What I used to do is I just leave my phone there and I just go to another room, whatever, right? Like, or I go to living room. Or I go to living room. I go something else. I just leave the environment. You have to leave the physical environment. You have to do a physical thing for a psychological aspect to change. You cannot just sit there like a yogi and meditate for 3 hours and expect that your neurological pathways are going to change. They're not going to change, okay? Almost none of us have that control over our brain, and we're going to lose. So you have to change the physical aspect. You have to create counter habits. What are the counter habits is for you? I don't know. For me, that was go for a run, right? So whatever the case is, just do that. So guys, apply these two things, habit blockers and counter habits. And remember this is a war, okay? Sometimes you're gonna win the battle, sometimes you're gonna lose the battle, but whatever the case is, give yourself some time, right? Look, if you're addicted to porn for almost a decade now, you had 10 years to fuck your brain. So at least give the half of the time to unfuck itself, right? Like my friends, when it comes to gym, sometimes they ask me like, why are you still fat, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I had a bad diet for 22 years. Like give me a couple years to fix that up, right? So same idea here. You cannot just start this and expect results tomorrow. You're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail so many times, but you're gonna keep doing, and you're gonna give yourself a time to unfuck itself. But don't use it as an excuse. You still have to put yourself every day, every moment. I know it's tough, I know it's shameful. Like I'm thinking like 10 times to post this video because now all my friends, all my family is gonna see this. Or you were a porn addict, blah blah, or you were a loser. It has nothing to do with that, okay? Don't be ashamed by it. Every room that you step in, if there are 4 guys, 3 of them are watching porn, okay? And I'm not even talking about softcore porn. I'm not even talking about the people that just goes to Instagram and looking at the pictures. Everyone is almost addicted to porn. It's just softcore porn, pornographic images, everything like that, whatever the case is. So don't be ashamed. Just do these things, keep strong, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video and share with your friends and your grandma and not your grandma. Don't share it to your grandma. Just keep strong, guys. I believe in you, really.